welcome back to the Cinema Asylum Podcast. My name is Dylan. I'm one of two superhero and sci-fi experts.
I'm Matthew, the other superhero and sci-fi expert.
Oh, sorry, cut you off.
Yeah, okay.
How dare you?
I was like really quiet for a minute. I was wondering why. Okay, there we go.
Let's redo it.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
I am Garrett. I am the Indian drama expert.
Okay. As you can tell, we screwed up on the intro there, but that's okay. We're wacky. And I am John Thompson. I am the action and animation expert, and all we can say is, welcome back after weeks and weeks.
How are you guys doing? I had to cut my beard before I came here. I had a Castaway thing going on for a minute.
You know what? I can actually see that.
I could rock it if I could grow it that
And
long.
Castaway is a great movie.
Give him the Santa Claus beard.
Yep.
Oh God, please don't. Oh, I can't. No. I wish that I could do the little twists on the end though. That'd be neat.
It would be a violent night.
Oh, wow.
Okay, fuck you. But all right.
But,
all right, I'll add one, whatever.
But, yeah, welcome back. It's great to be back on the podcast after missing so many times. We had a lot of dates going on, but we're not going to get into it.
We did put a video up.
Yes.
We're having a Batman giveaway. We have a video about that. And we also have a video of why it's been so long since we've had episodes. So go watch both of those videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're very sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was kind of out of our hands.
And also, hopefully in early July, the Phineas and Ferb Season 2 review will be uploaded as well. So,
What's that line from Deadpool? Life is just an endless series of train wrecks with commercial like brings them happiness.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So anyways, we are discussing movies that killed their franchises today.
oh,
Nice.
no.
Now, this doesn't mean the franchise ended.
No.
Right.
This means it was a good couple years before they brought it back.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a fat minute.
Yeah.
And it was,
Exactly.
It was a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the movie that killed the franchise and never had a chance to do another movie after that. So,
Which there's a couple of those we'll mention too.
probably so.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
What movies did you guys watch this week?
Well, I got to watch 3 movies this week. It was only because me and my family, we went to Texas for the wonderful event we went to, the Goodwill Awards Banquet, which my story is actually on the Cinema Asylum podcast page. You can go check out my story on the Goodwill experience and everything in between.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
Was there a chainsaw massacre while you were there?
Thank God, no. Thank God, no. I assume that's a pun joke, which it must have been not good, which is no surprise. But anyway, you can go check out my story on that one. But also, give some love and support to the other award winners that were also in that same YouTube channel. So definitely give them support as well. They pretty much changed my life for the better for the past 3 years, but Excel Center and Goodwill. So thank you all for that. So while I was on the plane, this was not planned. Okay, I swear. I was going to watch the first movie on Disney Plus, but I couldn't get the Disney Plus to work on airplane mode. So I had to watch movies that was on free entertainment on American Airline website to see what free entertainment actually had. So they did have a few Pixar movies, and funny enough, Up was on there.
Yes.
This was not planned. So I decided, you know what? I'll watch Up while we're on the plane, which is so funny
It could
because
have been better. You could have watched a movie about a plane crash while you're on the plane.
I don't think they had that. Not that I'm
why.
aware of. Not that I was aware of. I didn't even bother to even look
Watch
at
the
that.
movie Flight with Denzel Washington.
I need to watch that. I need to watch Flight. I need
That
to
should
watch
be
that.
illegal to have those on airplanes.
Probably so. Probably so. But anyway, but yeah, I rewatched Up. So glad I did. Just an amazing film. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad that I rewatched it. Then when we got done with the awards banquet, which was amazing, by the way, which again, thank you. Finally got to watch a movie that I wanted to watch on the plane, which was Toy Story 4, because I had it all planned to watch the 4th movie. Still love it. Still fantastic. No surprise, since everybody knows I'm a Toy Story fan. But since I was in a Pixar mood, I decided to watch Ratatouille at home because I felt like it.
Yeah, of course.
And Ratatouille, also fantastic.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. And funny enough, when I watched the film Up and the mention when Doug said squirrel, guess what we saw in Texas? A squirrel. Which I was thinking, what's going on here? And then when I was watching Ratatouille, I had a spaghetti casserole while I was watching Ratatouille. So
Oh, I was gonna say, did you see
As you
Rats in
do.
Texas too?
no.
If you haven't watched our podcast before, there's always like bullying of John.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking, no,
Roast
that's.
John
I was
every
just
day.
thinking, no, that's not a coincidence. So I just thought that's actually pretty funny. So yeah, I had a great week. It was absolutely fantastic, and watched 3 movies that I absolutely loved during that week. So there you go.
I didn't watch that much this week, but I did get to see. Well, I saw 3 of these were theatrical watches, and one of these is a TV episode. So first, I watched the movie Pig in preparation for Quiet Place Day 1 because it's the same director.
Oh yeah.
A movie I hadn't seen this when it came out in 2021, and I heard so many great things about it. And yeah, this is a really unique movie for the type of plot that. Because when I first heard about this movie, I thought, oh, this is going to be like John Wick, but with a pig. It's not. The way it presents itself is like, it's like if John Wick was more of a pacifist, and he just, I love that the way that this movie, that you don't really know, the movie presents information to you gradually as it goes along. Like, and I love movies that do that, where it creates a very interesting world that you learn more and more about. Because the way it's set up is that Nick Cage works with this group for that spreads and sells drugs, and he has this truffle pig that helps him find all this stuff, and then the pig gets kidnapped. And this is basically a search for his pig, and the pig does not get killed. So
Thank God.
unlike in John Wick, where there's really no killing spree in this, so which is really cool.
So there was no bacon at the end.
No bacon, no.
I love bacon, but still.
So yeah, I love this movie. All the goodwill I've heard about this movie is 100% right.
I didn't
So,
realize that you would turn the mic off, and I'd been talking with no mic.
Oh really? Oh my God. Is it on now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Okay.
I was like, wait, the mic's off.
Oh shit.
The levels are now crap. It's happening again.
God damn it. Okay. So yeah, love Pig. Then I watched Gretel and Hansel, which is another movie that is directed by Osgood Perkins, and I hadn't seen this also. Just wanted to prepare for Longlegs. Was not really a fan of this one. This movie, like watching the trailer for Longlegs and watching this movie, you can definitely tell was made by the same guy. Unfortunately, though, I don't think this kind of style works for this particular movie because, obviously, so this is like a darker take on the grim fairy tale, of course. And while the premise of the movie and the tone that it sets up is cool, and you think it would kind of create like something like The Witch. Unfortunately, the movie does not. The movie did not grab my attention really, like, and it didn't really engage me because the shots go on for longer than they should. Like, it's really, the acting is not even that good. Like, and it has good actors like Sophia Lillis, who of course is from It and is from Dungeons and Dragons, and I liked her in those movies. She's very stilted in this movie, and I don't think it works. I don't think she works that well in this movie. Hansel is just he's younger than Gretel is, and did not work for me at all. And you could honestly cut him out of this movie, and nothing much would change. And I don't like saying that. And really, the only thing I really enjoyed about the movie, the only things I really enjoyed, are some of the cinematography, and a lot of it is very much in the style of like how Osgood Perkins usually shoots his movies, very center framed, a lot of like wide angle lenses, and I like in Alice Krieg as the witch in the film. I think works for the most part, but other than that, like the movie is just really dull and it's not that creepy. The tone is all over the place, and yeah, it's just it's probably my least favorite of Osgood Perkins' movies so far, and he hasn't really directed that much. But I'm so excited for Long Legs. I'm so excited. Then House of the Dragon season 2, episode 2, which I think is was even better than the last episode. I love season 1 of this show, and I think the show is just going into more and more interesting places. So yeah. The other 3 movies I watched in the theater, I saw The Bike Riders, which I liked a lot. I love the acting in it. Austin Butler is fantastic in this. Tom Hardy, this is probably one of his better performances recently.
Nice.
And Jodie Comer absolutely steals the show in this movie. She is so great in this. Also has Michael Shannon. Yeah, just a really solid movie. Really brings you into the time period and all the things that happened in that time period with that kind of biker culture.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about it from this movie, and it's based on a true story too.
I didn't realize that Austin Butler was actually one of his first appearances was in Arrow. He was
Yeah.
on
Oh,
a
yeah, that's right,
3-episode
Yeah.
streak of Arrow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Really? I didn't know that.
I totally forgot about that until recently.
That's crazy.
Is my mic on?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know why I'm not getting this. Not getting from
it's
this.
showing up on here.
Probably
Oh,
lower.
that's much different than I thought it
Probably
would.
just not.
It's much different.
So then I saw Inside Out 2 for the second time.
Yes.
With my mom. She
So
wanted to see
good.
it,
I
so I
love
went with
it.
her. Loved it even more. This movie is just fantastic. Then I went to see Quiet Place Day 1, and I have the review of that coming out this week. So you'll be able to get my full thoughts on that.
Yeah, I went to see Inside Out 2 3 weeks ago, and it's already the fastest-grossing animated film to make $1 billion, which is so well-deserved. I love it. So fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it again when it comes out on Blu-ray. Can't wait to watch it again.
The Quiet Place review should be up before this episode.
Yep.
Um,
Which I need to watch that, too.
So I watched like 11 movies, I think. Last Sunday, Garrett stayed for most of it. I watched The First Omen. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
Told you.
Not my type of movie, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking that I would enjoy something like that.
Yeah.
I watched Under Paris.
How was that?
That sounds familiar.
It was way overhyped. It was enjoyable, but it was
watching
overhyped.
the trailer was like, the trailer did not really get me engaged with it.
Yeah.
Really, it kind of looked cheap, to be honest.
People were saying it was like the French equivalent of Jaws. It's not that good.
No,
It's not.
no. Can we get to the point where like we just accept that we're not gonna get a shark movie as good as Jaws? Like, come on.
The only one that I think has ever gotten close, I love shark movies. The only one I think that's even gotten close is The Shallows.
That was good. That
Yeah.
was really good.
I love The Shallows.
But
I actually prefer that over Jaws.
wow,
That's
Huh. I haven't seen
Jaws
any
is
of the.
a better movie, but I prefer The
Okay.
Shallows more enjoyable to
accept
me.
that.
I haven't seen any of these 2 movies, and already people are going to be like, "Whoa, really?"
I forgot that you haven't seen Jaws.
I know, yeah, I know. And also, I mean, just to tell you, I have a sister, Morgan. Her father would not be friends with me that I have not watched Jaws, because that's his favorite movie of all time.
I know
So
of
he
all
would,
the Jaws
so he
It's
would
in my
kill
top-
me.
It's
I
in my
better not
top
let him
3.
find out then.
Well,
I'll show him
I'm
this
gonna watch it.
episode.
I'm gonna watch it before this year is over. I promise you guys, I'm
I
gonna
know
watch it.
You're not into horror, but this is like an essential one.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
don't know
love
who you are.
Spielberg, so.
I know of all the Jaws movies. Paul got me the 3-pack of the other 3.
Oh
Blu-ray.
Jesus
I've
Christ!
not watched them
Ugh.
yet.
Good
I gave
luck
Under-
with that.
I gave Under Paris 3.5.
I will be bringing some of those movies up later tonight.
I figured. I watched Trigger Warning on Netflix.
Oh yeah, is that the Jessica Alba?
Yeah. It was an average like action revenge thriller.
Exactly the kind of movie Netflix makes. So
Yeah.
not really surprised.
It was good though. I give it a 4-star.
After,
Now this one I was really surprised with. What were you saying?
just real quick. After watching Heart of Stone, which I watched it for her, because I know
I did.
I got 20 minutes into that movie and I turned it off. I was like, this is
It was like a cheap knockoff of Mission Impossible.
So goddamn dull. It's so bland.
I don't know. I love action movies. I think I would like it
movie,
more.
I kind of stopped watching Netflix movies like that, like those generic action films. Like, I'm not wasting my time with these unless one gets like super great reviews. I'm just not. I'm not tuning in.
I stuck with Heart of Stone. I stuck with it all the way to the end.
I did not.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a lot more forgiving to this movie because I love action. I love Gal. So
But this one is a trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning is Jessica
Alba.
Roadhouse.
Oh, with the new one with
I really enjoyed that. Actually,
I thought it was all right. Like, I wasn't.
I've not seen the original.
Neither have I. And I need to watch the original.
Yeah.
And I love Doug Liman. I think Doug Liman is a super underrated director. I was not crazy about this one because I just felt like it had the right ingredients, but the mixture of it all was not up to snuff. Like, Conor McGregor in this movie is over the top in a way that I didn't really enjoy that much. Like,
it was Jason Momoa in Fast X.
Yeah, I enjoyed Momoa more in Fast X than I do Connor in this movie. Like, it just mixed together with like Jake Gyllenhaal's performance.
Yeah,
just did not go together. Tonally, the movie was just all over the place. Like, just in a way that didn't really work for me.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I ended up giving it a 4.5.
For me, it didn't know if it was trying to be like that over the top action film or it was
more of a crime thriller.
Yeah, and it didn't really know what it wanted to be. So.
It's actually one of my highest rated movies of this year.
No, I get if get the people who are into it. It just wasn't. Really
I'll probably like it.
Monkey Man.
I dug it.
The action scenes I loved. That was easily the standout. The story wasn't that engaging to me.
Oh, come on. Come on.
It wasn't. Like, I don't know.
I thought the storytelling was great. I loved it.
I'm not saying it wasn't great. It just wasn't engaging to me.
Yeah,
I could feel the passion from it though.
Passion in it.
Like Dev Patel really went there for this movie, and he really took the bat or stood up to the plate.
Yeah, it just wasn't holding my attention. Like,
gotcha.
I give it a 3.5 though. Like,
it's a Indian version of John Wick. I can call it that.
Sure.
I rewatched Split with Paul.
Oh, nice.
Still amazing.
Okay, good.
I've
been in an Unbreakable mood. I want to rewatch that.
I
soon.
did not rewatch that. I did watch Glass for the first time though.
Wait, for the first time?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was the weakest of the three. I still enjoyed it though.
Oh, did you say Split or Glass?
Glass. He said he watched
okay.
Glass first time. Yeah.
No, Split. I watched. That was the second
Glass
time
is definitely the
Split.
weakest.
Yeah.
But I actually think Glass is better than some people make it out to be.
Yes, yes.
That's what a lot of people said.
I completely. The ending is where things kind of get muddled for me.
Yeah.
But like, the rest of the movie, I thought was like fairly.
I still give it a
good.
4-star.
Yeah. I give it like a 3-star out of 5.
Yeah, honestly, I refuse to do a Shyamalan ranking because that's a director
that.
I'm just not
We
interested
need
in.
to do
We need to do a full episode on Shyamalan.
Okay,
Like,
bring it.
we need to do that.
One hell of a
I don't
thing.
know, man. His
We
directing is just so weird. He made more bad
He is.
movies than good ones, honestly.
It's like Russian roulette. It's fun.
And what if I said Last
He's like
Airbender
he's
was my
hit and miss
favorite?
now. Like, I don't know if Trap is going to be amazing.
I heard that film was
I don't know
so
if it's
bad,
gonna
though.
be Trap.
I heard it's really bad.
If Trap is going to be amazing or if it's going to be absolutely atrocious.
I don't know
I think
how
it's
this is
gonna
going to go,
I'm so
man.
It looks
excited.
so good.
I'm
I
so
think it's
excited
great.
for it.
The trailer looks great. I just don't know how this is going to go, man. It's either going to
That's-
go really good or it's going to go really bad.
I like not knowing what we're going to get with him.
I know, yeah.
It's a coin toss, and
It's either going to be amazing or a train wreck.
I love The Visit. I thought that was going to be awful. So
I rewatched the first 2 pirate movies.
Okay.
I think Dead Man's Chest is still my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the first two. The rest I couldn't care.
Yeah,
couldn't care
I
less
need
about.
to. It was the Blu-rays. I bought them all at work. It was a 4-pack of the first 4, so I still gotta watch 3 and 4, and I haven't watched 5 yet. I've got the DVD of that.
4th is the weakest for me.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan
Stranger
of 4th.
Tides is pretty.
I like
pretty
5,
bad.
just not as much as the original 3.
Last night I stayed up super late because of my concussion, so I had a late night screening of the Batman. I watched the Batman till like 1:30 in the
I
morning.
want to watch.
Still a
the movies.
masterpiece. Greatest
Still haven't
ever.
rewatched
I love
this
it.
Year.
Huh?
I still haven't rewatched it this year.
That was my 3rd watch this year.
Huh?
That was my 3rd watch this year.
Well, I know. I know how many times you've rewatched it this year, Matthew. I just
Not as many
I
times
mean-
as he's not as many times as he's probably rewatched Twister.
yeah,
No, Twister
probably
was
not.
No,
Oh.
nothing. The first year though, I pulled Paul in 2022. I think I probably watched the Batman 22 times that year.
Yeah, you watch it a shit.
Oh,
I
wow.
As
remember you
many
telling
times
me
as
about
Paul
it.
watched Scream. 6.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's rookie numbers compared to Paul watching Scream
Oh
6.
God.
I need
Paul watched Scream 6. I think he said like 170 times in a year.
I need
can't do
yeah.
it.
I need
Even my
I need
most-
to
I
read.
don't have the
Killed it.
freaking time to do that. With
I
any
know,
movie
man.
now.
I know.
And then last but not least, earlier today I rewatched Prometheus.
Yeah, I definitely want to do an Alien binge before Romulus.
I'm gonna do both Alien and Predator. I'm gonna watch them all.
Nice.
Nice.
When's Romulus coming out again?
August 16th. You gotta watch them now.
Yeah, that means I have like 45 days.
Yeah.
Okay, how many Alien movies are there right now?
6.
6?
And then the 2 Alien vs Predator.
Okay, well that's at least a little bit better. I fucking love Predator. Damn it.
I will give you advice. When you get to 3
Oh,
and 2, director's cuts.
okay.
2, it's not as essential. It makes it a better movie. But 3, it makes it go from a bad movie to a good movie.
Okay.
Because
Or
I
at
didn't
least-
care for the theatrical.
At least
of 3.
more watchable.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
care for the theatrical of 3. I enjoyed the
Resurrection
director's
is not watchable in any way you watch it.
Yeah, be prepared for Resurrection. It sucks.
I'm gonna come out of it
still-
fucking loving it. I'm
Probably.
saying.
Oh, I'm
that.
pretty sure you will.
There's fans of it they're who claim it as like their favorite, which is
Yeah.
just insane to me.
I've seen that the other day. It's better than both Alien.
What the
Aliens
fuck?
and
Like, what the
Predator.
hell?
No way! I haven't even seen it. I'm just saying bullshit
That is
right now.
just-
There's
We're going to
no
mention
way.
that later.
Yeah,
You
you will hear
have-
about Resurrection later.
2 of the greatest sci-fi horror films
Yeah.
ever made, and then Romulus, or no, not Romulus, fucking Resurrection. Are you
I was going to say,
shitting me?
Romulus has the potential to be up there with the first 2.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it does.
For sure.
I'm probably going to be scared as crap on this one. And I'm still interested in watching it, so.
I'm going to be seeing it a few times because I'm going to the drive-in to see it.
That'll be a good one. Watch that at drive-in.
It's,
Probably so.
it's probably going to be another 26 years before.
I want to see
watch
I
it.
want to see Maxine at a drive-in this week. I would love to see that at a drive-in.
I still need to watch X. I watched Pearl. I need to sit down and watch
I watched
X.
those 2 about a month or so ago.
Yeah,
Alien-
I might sit down
The,
this week.
the,
before.
the Alien rankings, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Should we do the Alien Predator movies together and just rank them
Yeah,
all?
probably.
Ooh, I'm gonna cover one of those.
I still have not watched Predator 2. I still have not watched the other ones yet. That's going to be quite an interesting ranking for me.
You're in for a fucking treat.
Oh, I'm sure I
Especially when
will.
you get to Predator 4.
Because I love the first Predator. I love Prey. I love those 2. I still haven't
Wait,
watched
should-
the other ones
should
yet.
we? Never mind.
Oh,
Keep
okay. Okay. All right, dude. What do you got?
All right. I'm just gonna try to blast through a bunch of them.
So anyway, I start blasting.
Start blasting.
Pew pew.
So I wasn't on the lost episode. I was on the lost episode before. So I'm just gonna take
One
it
of the
from there and just
non-existent episodes.
yeah.
Yeah, the one that we lost the audio.
First of all, I hope everybody had a great Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Happy
We're
Pride.
recording on the very last day. I rewatched The Wizard of Oz on the very first day of Pride Month. 3.5 stars. I finally watched Lightyear. 5 out of 5. Which John and I talked about that earlier. I was really upset. That was one of the reasons why I was really upset why we lost that episode.
Yeah. Underrated. Watch it.
Yes,
Amazing.
I loved it. I'm so bummed out that I missed it.
Review rewind later on.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go!
We got the review rewind. Absolutely.
I'm so down.
Anything that involves Toy Story,
I'll be
invite
missing out
me,
on
buddy. Sign me up. Yes. Review rewind of Lightyear. Yes.
Was not a Lightyear fan.
I want to do.
That's fine. That's fine.
I want to do Zodiac for a review rewind next week, if possible.
I'm super down
I
for
need
that,
to
too.
watch
I haven't watched
Zodiac,
that in
too.
its
That
entirety.
movie, that'll be a good companion for Long Legs too. Getting a lot. July 12th.
We'll do it that week then.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Zodiac. I want to
A lot
watch
of
that.
Zodiac vibes from those trailers.
So
if
yeah,
you've
we'll do a
seen all
review
the
rewind the
commercials
day
for it.
Long Legs comes out.
Okay.
Long Legs comes out.
Yeah, let me know when you watch Zodiac. I'll watch it with you.
My most anticipated movie of the summer. So
Next, I finally watched the original Muppet movie, 3.5 stars. I liked it a lot. It's one of those cases where it's definitely dated because of the guest stars that they have.
Oh, okay. Because I love it.
it-
I love the Muppets movie.
No, it's great. It's really funny. I love seeing where like the movies started and I obviously knowing where they ended.
Uh huh.
I liked it. It's definitely held true this entire time.
Okay.
Let's see. I rewatched the sequel trilogy. I rewatched the original trilogy.
Nice.
I rewatched all of Ahsoka. I want to point out one thing that I've been doing is originally I've said it before on the podcast. If I'm rewatching a movie now, since I started finally rating things on Letterboxd, if I rewatch a movie now, I rate it. One of the things that I haven't been wanting to rate are the Star Wars movies because if I don't rate it 5 out of 5, somebody might find it and be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe," even though it's my taste. So I was leaving them unrated. I just started rating them all 5 stars. I love them. I feel like that was a really good way to just be like, I fucking love Star Wars. So
No
I've
surprise
been
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been rating everything 5 out of 5 Star Wars wise. So I rewatched sequel trilogy. I rewatched the original trilogy. I rewatched Ahsoka. I rewatched the original trilogy again.
Nice. Nice.
It was all like back to back.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
I
I mean, I fucking love Star Wars.
That
It's
sounds like me
amazing.
with Batman.
Yeah, I love it. I tried to save rewatching the prequels for when I'm in a really special mood because I don't want to. If I watch one of the movies, I want to watch the next one. So I just want to make sure that I have the time to dedicate to it. So I have to save it for when I'm in a specific mood.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just binge the other ones.
Yeah, I did the same thing with Toy Story 4 when Lightyear was coming out. I watched it like the first day, then I decided to watch it again the next day because I loved it that much. So I figured, hey, why not?
Yeah, I just love Star Wars so much, man. I've been. I'm not going to talk about Acolyte because we're going to do a review at the end of the. Excuse me. We're going to do a review at the very end of the season, so I'm not going to really talk about Acolyte. That's why I
Yes.
haven't brought it up.
Which is in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Holy shit! I cannot wait to talk about Acolyte.
wait, how many? So are there 8 episodes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Don't listen to a bunch of the stupid ass criticism that's out there because there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about.
I've been able to pick apart. There's a few trusted critics I listen to that don't go into all that stupid bullshit that a lot of the Star Wars fans go into. The ones that actually go into like the real problems and not just the algorithm, what the algorithm tells you.
Yeah,
No,
Jesus Christ.
From what I've gathered, I don't think I'll like the show. Like just from what I've listened, from what I've been told, like critically, like. And there's
Whoa, yeah.
Figures.
Early 4th of July just came, folks.
It's Indiana. The fireworks go off
Yeah,
for the first
exactly.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Small town Indiana.
But yeah,
there was a firework that went off in like March near me. So
I forgot about that.
honestly, I've fallen off these Disney Plus shows like since I watched Obi-Wan. So like I watched Andor and I really liked Andor. I think I started Ahsoka. I didn't like it that much, and I kind of fell off the Disney Plus shows. So,
which is fine.
So-
I mean, they're not for everybody. I feel like they're
Yeah.
filling like a niche market right now.
At least you're not one of those whiny crybabies.
I'm not-
So
if I don't like it, odds are I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
that is
unless
true.
of, like,
yeah.
Unless it's like super fucking bad.
If it if it really gets under my skin and I have really good reasons to talk about it, like with Madam Web, like I've talked on and on about how much I don't like it, but like I don't, I only really talk about it in this space when
'Cause
like
we bring it up.
when it gets brought up. Like I don't go on social media and just post about it every day how much I hate it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not one of those.
Yeah, and just to tell you, I haven't seen a bad Star Wars movie or special yet. I haven't got to the holiday
Then you
special
ought-
yet.
the-
Okay, I was gonna say,
then-
have you
okay,
watched that?
Okay.
No, and I know it's going to be bad. I'm probably going to laugh at
Then you
it.
haven't
I love
suffered.
making fun of
then you
it.
haven't suffered like
I-
some of us have.
Yeah, it's entertaining. I'll say
It's
that.
not entertaining.
It's entertaining
It's
when you
not
make fun of it.
entertaining.
If you take it seriously, it's not great.
I can't- God.
There's good parts in it. It's just
There's
there's
some
a whole lot of
things-
bad.
There's some things I can't.
Yeah,
you
they
can't-
were
you
on
can't
something when they
enjoy-
made it.
There's some things you can't enjoy like unironically.
And this is something
like,
George Lucas was
oh, God.
ashamed of, which is
Yeah,
even
like, he
more
said that he wanted
funny.
to destroy every copy.
I
Like
have an
it's.
I don't blame him.
Oh,
Maybe
Matthew's
a
got an
rewind,
idea. What do you got,
100%.
buddy?
So, I have an idea.
What?
Better than a rewind. We will live stream John and I's first reaction to it.
Yes.
That-
Okay.
Yes.
That is a
Okay.
great idea.
Okay.
Please.
I'm
Oh
on board
my
with that.
gosh.
You know
That is
what?
a
Yes.
great idea.
Can we
Yes.
do that on Life Day?
When's that?
November 18th, I think.
November 18th.
Yeah.
Of course you
God.
remember. What day of the week is that?
Let me
I don't
check.
know. Somebody has to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm going to check.
No,
close
please.
to
Oh my gosh. I would be so down. I'm going to buy a Snuggie for it
That's
and
a
everything.
Monday.
November 16th, that's on a Saturday.
Monday.
I'll take it
18th.
off.
Oh, Monday the 18th? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I should have that off. So I'm super down for it.
I get off work at 5.
Wait, that's the week before Thanksgiving.
If y'all are game, I'll do that. I'm super down for it.
Just watching that, there was a documentary last year that came out about how that whole thing.
Oh, that's right. I
came
need to
about.
watch that.
It is
It was
fascinating.
insane.
It is
Yeah.
fascinating.
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good. But I'm
It's
probably
not.
going to enjoy it a
No,
lot
no.
more than Madam Web.
Everyone will agree it is bad.
yeah.
Yes.
But the thing, it just depends on if people actually enjoy it in the
The only movie
I
not
mean,
on DVD.
Sharknado is bad, but it's enjoyable.
Right.
Yeah, like you make
To each
fun of
their
this
own.
now. That's how you enjoy it. You make fun of it because you enjoy it. Like, or like vice versa. You enjoy it because you make fun
Yeah.
of it.
But
Like it's just one of those
yeah,
things.
but this is one of those bad movies or specials that I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah,
so,
no, it's
glad-
worth it.
I'm glad
I'll
I
say that.
watched it. I will never watch it again.
Actually,
Oh, come on.
I know the review rewind we should do this week. John, can
okay.
you come over to watch a movie this week?
What day?
I don't know. Dylan, what days are you free?
I work Tuesdays through Saturday until 7.
Okay, that's one of those days after. So, John, there's a sci-fi movie we want you to see. It's supposed to be really good. It's
Okay.
called Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh God, I heard so many things about that.
Crap, he's heard of it. The gig is up.
So
All I know is it's directed by a guy that has no talent but that loves directing.
yeah, Ed Wood.
And there are so many errors in that
There's
movie,
a-
which I found
there's an
which I heard is hilarious.
There's legitimately there's an actually amazing movie that Tim Burton directed about Ed Wood. It's called.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been wanting to
Fantastic
watch
movie.
that. I've been wanting to watch Ed Wood.
But no, that is a movie that it is so bad it's good. That is an enjoyable.
Like Batman and Robin. So
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That is I'd say it's on that level.
and I heard it's a cult classic for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
Do you have any more, Dylan?
there's
Yeah,
so
I
many
do.
funny. There's so many funny moments in them. It's just so many.
if I'm not busy this week, I would like to watch it with you. So just think of a day, and I'll see if I can make it.
Okay. What do you got, Dylan?
Okay. So next, I finally watched Luca. I gave that 4.5 stars.
Oh, that's
Nice, cool.
I liked it a lot.
I love it too. Yeah.
I'm bummed out that because I thought that I had like fully missed its theatrical run, but I guess it did it like a limited release. I
think it
heard
was
that only,
limited
like,
in
in
Disney
for like
Plus,
about a week
which,
or so.
which honestly, Pixar at the time they were just trying to do the strategy. It did not work at
And
all.
Yeah.
It didn't
One
work.
thing though, like, because with Inside Out 2 being as big of a hit as it is, a lot of people have been like, I do agree that Pixar for a bit was in a downward slump, but like in 2020 we got, in my opinion, what was one of their best movies, which was Soul.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly,
I love
and
Soul.
and
Soul was
Luca I
great.
thought was really good. Maybe not like I didn't love it, but like I think Pixar was only in like maybe a 2-year slump, maybe if even that. Like they had a couple movies not do well, but like
It was like all alongside the pandemic.
yeah,
Like that's
or-
normally what I
yeah.
try to attribute to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's the reason why we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Onward was pulled after a week. Onward is my favorite Pixar movie.
Is it really?
Yes, I love.
Wow, really?
First of all, I'm a Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
Okay.
We've known this since Honor Among Thieves came out
Yeah.
last year. No, I love it. I love it because of not only the D&D references, but just I felt like it was put together super well. I don't
Yeah.
think that enough people had enough time to give it a chance
I agree.
because of when it released.
Yeah.
And it really sucks because it was a victim of circumstance.
The ending of the movie is what really saved it for me, because the first 2 acts I thought were good, but like not Pixar level, what I'm used to from them.
Okay.
The ending genuinely is what brings the movie from like a 6 or 7 out of 10 to like an 8 out of 10.
Yes, yeah, no, it
Understandable.
really gets you. It's rare for me to feel like I want to cry watching a movie. It worked.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it
I'll
was
say this
great.
real quickly. I personally think also one of Pixar's best was Turning Red. I don't know why people hate it.
I really like Turning Red.
I love that film. I
know
personally
why
think it's
people hate it.
hilarious.
It's
Yeah,
'cause
I
they're
don't get it
dumb.
either. Even my buddy Josh hated it.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I don't-
specific
yeah.
reasons that I can explain, but I'm
Maybe
not
it's-
going to
maybe
on the
it's-
podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a generational thing, but like
It's
like,
and
there's
I
reasons.
can relate to it.
I don't
Like
know.
NSYNC was my favorite band when I was
one of
like
the
14 years old, and they weren't even around anymore. So
one of the other reasons was something to do with like 9/11, but like it's such a
I did
minor
not
thi-
catch that.
a minor thing.
But we're not going to get to that.
Yeah, no, it's whatever.
But anyway, what else you got?
And so Luca 4.5. Right after I watched the short Ciao Alberto, 4 stars. I liked it. I thought it was good. It's just it wasn't as good as the movie, but I don't expect a short that's a spin off of a movie to be as good as the movie it spun off of.
Right.
Ghosts movie, the band Ghosts, their movie Right Here Right Now finally came out. I watched it twice.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it the Thursday it opened, and then I saw it that Saturday. I liked it a lot more that Saturday.
Rats.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to talk about that for just a quick second. I watched something in between, but it was a rewatch. You won't be surprised by what the rewatch was. No, Right Here Right Now was actually really good. I'm not one for concert films. But with a band that is so story filled as Ghost is, that has so much lore that's been telling a story this entire time, seeing it on the big screen was really nice because it filled in some nice holes. My only issues about it was the experience itself. When I watched it that Thursday, the volume just was not where it needed to be for a concert movie. When you're watching a concert movie in a fucking theater, you should hear the fucking crowd. Like, you shouldn't be hearing people that are fucking 15 first of all, stop fucking talking theaters! I don't give a fuck if you don't normally go to a fucking theater. There's a normal kind of fucking etiquette. Shut the fuck up! I don't give a fuck that you're a fucking stan of the fucking band. I'm a fucking stan too. But you fucking know what? I don't want to hear you talking. The entire back row, both theaters, were fucking talking. No. Okay. John shuts up during the fucking movies.
I do.
You make a couple comments throughout, and you'll have like genuine reactions.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's provoking emotion from you by the fucking movie.
Thank you.
These people were talking the entire fucking time.
Wow.
I constantly heard them whisper. They
Wow.
were not fucking paying attention.
That's
Which,
that's crazy.
If you've seen Ghosts in concert, which this was filmed on one of their ending performances.
Right.
If you saw them during their Imperator, most of the movie wasn't new to you, which is fine if you're like okay, well, blah, 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 like into your buddy's ear. But like they were having full fucking conversations the entire time. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow. That's bad.
Like,
Wrong.
this is why I don't go see concert movies. Y'all are fucking annoying. Y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And I'm with you there. Like, I always whisper to you and give you, like, comments on the movie,
Yeah.
and I just give you a comment like, oh, I like this scene. I like that one.
well, the thing is, you make an effort to be quiet.
Exactly.
You try to whisper into my ear when we see movies
I do,
together.
yeah.
Save for Matthew.
Yeah.
Like, you talk into the person's ear. That way you're not talking so loud that people can hear you over the fucking concert movie.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like, when I saw it that Saturday, it was a different... It was... I saw it at the same theater, the IMAX 17.
Okay.
It was same theater. They just had different literal theaters.
Yeah.
So I was in the right wing that Thursday. I was in the left wing that Saturday.
Yeah.
That Saturday showing, they turned up the volume. Thank fucking God they did.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, a concert movie should be fucking loud.
Yes.
Which it was a bummer that they didn't put it in Dolby, but I get why they didn't put it in Dolby. It wasn't
Yeah.
filmed for Dolby format.
Another
I
famous
get it.
Dylan rant, ladies and gentlemen.
But I just,
Damn.
even after they turned up the volume that Saturday, I could still hear them. And it was the same fucking people.
What?
On Thursday.
What?
Yes!
That's crazy.
Yes!
That is insane.
It was the same. Like, when I say it was Stans, it was
Wow.
Stans. This is Taylor Swift level of shit. It's like,
Wow.
I can only imagine when Eras Tour was in theaters, you had the same exact fucking fans filling the theaters,
Maybe.
constantly talking all throughout.
Maybe.
It's like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I should not hear you from 15 feet away. I'm below you. Your fucking volume should be, one, quiet. But it should also not be carrying forward by like 3 fucking rows.
Yeah.
How's your headache, by the way?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Genuinely, I'm sorry. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Ghost in Tour. I couldn't afford it during Impera Tour. And like the one fucking where they performed here wasn't inside, and it was on like a 95-degree day. Like, I saw people, there were people that are like, yeah, I almost fucking passed out. It was so fucking hot, wherever it was here in Indiana. I think it was like the Klipsch Center,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering the name right.
Yeah.
Flip shows outdoor.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's where they were, and it was 95 fucking degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Noblesville.
Yeah.
The old Verizon Wireless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a little rant for you too about a certain movie too. I went to see War of the Planet of the Apes at the movie theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. I think it was Cinemark, and the movie was completely dark, and it didn't bother me at all when I actually saw when I was watching the movie. But still, they had their cell phones on. The movie was completely dark. You don't turn on your cell phone in the middle of the freaking movie. Just focus what's on the screen. It's that simple. Don't turn on your cell phone. Don't do that.
I mean, we've all had. We have way too many.
Well, there's
experiences like that now.
Yeah, I think there was one
like,
time.
I've
I think
had so many bad. I've had so many bad experiences.
and I think there was also one movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but there was someone that sneaked into the movie theater, and that person had to get out of the movie theater because he never paid for his ticket or something like
I
that.
think it was Shazam.
Yeah, it was Shazam. Which, what the fudge, man? Like,
And then they were
that
sitting there
happens
taking-
that happens all the time at theaters I go to.
yeah,
like,
but still, why
people
you have to be idiots, guys?
like so many
it's crazy.
So many times, like people like went to see Fast 9, and there was this group of younger kids or teenagers
Yeah, that's
just
what it was, teenagers.
kept going in and out like every 10 minutes. Like,
Oh my
what are you
God.
guys doing
Wow.
in here? Are you
Yeah.
watching a movie?
And
Like,
they were
what
like
the hell are
taking
you doing?
selfies while they're
Yeah, probably.
But-
I
They're
did.
down
I
there,
didn't.
like-
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, they were doing that in the
it's
middle of
really
the
Yeah,
stupid.
but just like the whole Lightyear thing, I totally agree with you, respect you for that 1,000%. When you're watching a concert movie, be quiet. Don't
Any
talk
movie.
throughout the entire film.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. They probably did the
If
same
you're
thing with the
in-
Taylor Swift movie, which
that's not just if you're anywhere. Like,
it's
if
proper
you're in
theater
a
etiquette
op-
to
if-
shut the fuck up and turn
it's
your fucking
etiquette-
phones off.
Whether
Exactly.
you're at an opera or fucking a play or anywhere like in an auditorium setting,
Yeah.
don't do that shit.
yeah, I went
You
to
have
see
to
Frozen
respect
on.
your fucking
I went to
fellow
see
moviegoers.
yeah, I went to
Like,
see Frozen on Broadway, and people were very respectful. They didn't have their cell
I am
phones
so,
on or
I'm
anything
so
like that.
grateful. My experience seeing day one, A Quiet Place was fantastic. No one talked. No one used their phones. Everyone was respectful.
Hallelujah.
And thank God, because and the theater was loud. Like, before the movie came on, Lupita Nyong'o came on the screen to do like a little intro, and it genuinely, like, when she came on and the volume came on, it was like startled me. Like, just her talking, it was like, this is gonna be good.
Did you see it in like Dolby or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I saw it in Dolby.
I was wondering how it would go in Dolby.
Thank God, because I had a really bad experience with the second Quiet Place, which was kind of ruined for me. So probably the worst theater experience I've ever had in a movie was when I went to see Widows in 2018, which had Viola Davis in it. Probably the worst theater experience I've ever had in my life. Like what you guys just said, people talking, not focusing on the movie, cell phones.
It's bad. I'm much more behaved in a movie theater than those idiots are.
And I got called a bitch by one of the groups of people walking out.
Oh my word!
For getting security, like, because I couldn't take it anymore halfway through. It was like I went to get security to watch those fucking people. It wasn't just one group. It was like so many people. It was like they didn't do a goddamn thing. They just kept doing it, and I was the one who got called out for it. It was like I didn't know what to do. I just walked away. It's
I will.
what the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
My best theater experience was The Last Voyage of the Demeter, because I had the entire theater to myself.
I don't get that.
I personally think my best theater experience was watching Avengers Endgame because I was so excited for
I
it.
had two of them like that. I had 65 and Last Voyage last year to myself.
Oh, nice. But the funnest movie,
65 I had myself.
movie experience, watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 twice in one day. That was fun.
I'd say, honestly, best like big experience where there was a lot of people was No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home
that was great.
What else do you got, Dylan?
All we can say is to give you a bit of a PSA. Be quiet. The movie theater, even watching the concert film, just please be respectful. That's all we had to say. But anyway, what else you got?
Well, I just. Sorry, I had like one more comment to make about that
Sure.
entire fucking debacle. But before I actually fucking praise right here, right now, because it was actually really fucking good. I liked it.
Yeah.
It delivering what I was expecting. I get that they were fans. I get that they probably didn't go see movies all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. But it does not fucking matter.
Nope.
They gave 5 minutes before the beginning of the movie. Like there was a counter where they had ghost shit going on the fucking screen, allowing you to do whatever the fuck you wanted and get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And people still wouldn't shut the fuck up. The only reason why I didn't fucking say anything was because I was rows ahead of them. If I had been right fucking ahead of them, I would have turned around and been fucking livid. Like, you shut the fuck up or you get the fuck out. One of the fucking two. It's unacceptable.
And also,
You are what's fucking wrong with shit like this.
yeah,
Fucking keep acting like that, we're not going to get more fucking concert movies. Quit being
And
fucking
also-
annoying.
it's like if you want to know, people are asking why more people aren't going to movies anymore. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
And also, I know we all complain about how expensive movie tickets are now. Like concert movie tickets, like the Taylor Swift one and like the Beyonce one that I went to see, like those are even more expensive. Like those are event ticket prices. Like those are super high. Like you're gonna spend that much money and do that shit.
Well, I will clarify. These tickets were actually cheaper than normal.
Really?
Like they were about $15 each, roughly.
These
So it wasn't
concert
bad.
movies
That's
are
pretty good.
Much more expensive. So
Well, I mean, it's Ghosts. Like they aren't the massive name that like Taylor Swift and Beyonce are.
Right, but
They're definitely up there. Like they've gotten a lot of traction. There's a huge fandom behind them.
There's a big difference between being big in the rock scene nowadays and big in the pop scene.
Exactly.
Right.
Like everybody fucking knows Taylor Swift. Everybody. Not everybody knows Ghosts.
Right.
I got a suggestion. Episode title with Dylan Rant. Put that in the description.
you gotta like make a chapter mark for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Put in the chapter mark with it. So whenever you guys see the Dylan Rant, guys, be entertained.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I-
what other movies did you watch?
Well, I didn't really talk about right here, right now, other than saying that it fulfilled. But I'll make it quick. It was good, considering the fact that this was Tobias's first venture into actual like legit filmmaking, aside from making short form content for YouTube. Since with it being like the first foray, it was really good. I liked it. I really liked the script. I like how they ended it. It left fans going, "What the fuck?" Because the entire thing is they're revealing the new quote unquote singer for the band. If you know the lore, you know the lore. Whatever. But it like cut off right before. I know who it fucking is. It's Papa's brother, his twin brother.
Nice.
But no, I liked it a lot. I think I originally rated it like 4 out of 5, but I ended up bumping it up to 4.5 on the second viewing. Just because of the volume. It was just a lot easier to hear it the second time around. Even with bitches in my fucking ear from 3 fucking rows away.
Mm-hmm.
I rewatched Solo. Surprise! I fucking love Solo. It's
underrated too.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Hashtag make Solo 2 happen. Don't say a fucking word.
No.
I'm with Matthew. I was not into it.
You too. Don't say a fucking word.
Well, I'm sorry, Garrett, but Dylan and I, we want Solo 2. You guys don't want Solo
It's
2.
probably-
So, you know what?
As a
Should we
Star Wars
have...
expert on this podcast, hashtag make Solo 2 happen.
Yes.
Next, I
not
watched
gonna
Castle in the Sky for the first time from Studio Ghibli.
Oh, nice.
3.5 stars. I really liked it. It's honestly one of my favorites out of the ones I watched. I rewatched Frozen Empire because I finally got it on physical this past week. I don't know what my original review on it was. I think it was
You were
4.
more positive on it.
Yeah, I was really positive. I liked it a lot.
I was positive about it too. My biggest criticism, though, was missing scenes, and there was not a podcast, and there was a little too serious, but I still liked it for what it was.
I still haven't watched the deleted scenes or anything to see what all that fills.
Yeah.
But I actually liked it a lot better on the second rewatch. On the rewatch.
Okay.
I felt like there were parts of it originally that you had to like dial into.
Yes.
Because there were some plot points that I had to fill in, but that's because I was like hanging on to every single fucking word that came on screen.
True.
So that I didn't have to focus as much on the rewatch, and I think I enjoyed it more because of it. I like it. I rewatched Spirited Away. I gave that 4.5 stars. I watched Porco Rosso for the first time, and I gave that one 3.5. I'm trying to rewatch/watch Ghibli movies for the first time leading up to Boy and the Heron, since that comes out on physical next week. I love Studio Ghibli. I really do. There's some movies I'm worried about because there's one that's like drastically different from everything else they've ever done.
What is that one?
I can't remember what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking
I think,
about. Let
wasn't it
me
one
do
that was,
some
like, 3D
research.
animated or something.
Well,
Yeah.
that was Earwig.
Yeah.
But
didn't
I'm
hear-
not talking about that one.
didn't
There
hear
was one that was like a back-to-back feature with another Ghibli movie, I think.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was My Neighbor Totoro and Grave of the Fireflies.
Yes, Fireflies one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen that one, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to see it because I've heard some shit about it. I'm going to, but man,
I didn't hear too many great things about Earwig either. So.
yeah, I didn't hear anything about it.
No.
I'm just looking.
Grave of the Fireflies is considered one of the best Ghibli films.
Well,
It
yeah,
is.
I haven't heard anything bad about it. It's just like the content that's in it that I've heard shit about.
Okay.
That's what I'm not super looking forward to. But I digress.
Yeah.
That was it. I like Ghibli movies, and I fucking love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Are you-
Yeah, the few Studio Ghibli movies that I have watched, my favorite so far is The Secret World of Arrietty. I love that one.
Yeah.
My Neighbor Totoro, I also love that one.
Oh, that's great.
The one with the witch, I can't remember exactly what the title actually was called.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, I think that's the one to watch. I also love that one.
That's really good.
So yeah, I haven't seen a Studio Ghibli. I haven't seen a Studio Ghibli movie that I haven't liked
Have you
yet.
seen Spirited Away?
I need to. That's definitely a movie I
Yes,
need to
you
watch.
do need
I
to.
also,
That's like
I
the
also need
crown,
to.
That's like the crowning achievement.
Yeah.
I also need to watch Princess Mononoke. I heard lots of great things about
Yeah.
that one too.
Mononoke. Did you ever watch Star Wars Visions?
No.
Okay. They're one of the episodes of Star Wars Visions. The Village Bride. is very Princess Mononoke coded.
Okay, nice.
So, if you want, I would recommend watching Visions just in general, but
Yeah.
watch Village Bride and then watch Princess Mononoke, because I hadn't seen Mononoke before I watched Village Bride.
Okay.
And so when everybody was like, "Oh, I get it," watch them back to back, regardless of the order. But watch them back to back. It pairs really well. It's super cool.
Okay, so Mononoke, Star Wars Vision, and just those two things.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch all of Visions. Again, I recommend it.
Yeah.
But just when you go to watch Mononoke, watch Village Bride with it.
Okay.
Like they are both super similar. Like it feels
Okay.
really, really good.
I'll definitely watch it. Definitely
Yeah.
watch it.
That was my last one.
Who is ready for trivia?
Not me.
I guess.
I didn't get a week to prepare.
Well, you'll be happy to know this trivia question will have the movie title right in it.
It better.
Okay.
I hope it's one of them.
2001's Hannibal.
Mhm.
What was Julianne Moore most scared of during filming?
It was something weird.
And this is worth 3 points.
Oh, 3 points.
You said Hannibal?
Yes.
Okay.
Ridley Scott. This is a movie I don't like at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've never seen
I
it.
would.
I-
If I have to take
Yeah.
the. I mean, I guess I was gonna make a typical guess, but I guess whatever Garrett said, I'll go with him because
yeah. Sounds about right.
I would say it's I'm taking a swing here. Fake Blood.
I don't know what other shit's in it, so I.
Matthew's son go over there. He's like, no, it's not right. I know by the look of his face.
I feel like it's probably gonna
yeah,
be like a sound or something.
Yeah. Yeah. On second
something
thought,
a
on second
bit
thought,
minor.
Garrett, I think I might do a different answer. I would say she was scared of Anthony Hopkins' character because he was Hopkins. Sorry,
We've
I'm so
corrected
sorry.
you on this like 6
I'm
times
sorry. I'm sorry. People say Gal Gadot or Gadot depending on depending on how they say it.
I'm not gonna say.
okay.
I'm not gonna say the one that I purposely.
Yeah.
misread out
Yeah,
there.
again, I'm so sorry. I was close enough there.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, I was saying when she was scared of him because Hannibal is considered a pretty scary character. That's what I heard. So I'll go with that.
Dylan.
My guess is something sound related. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I saw The Silence of the Lambs, and I wasn't a big fan. So I haven't checked out any of the other movies.
Okay.
I want to check out the show, though.
You guys are all wrong.
Okay.
I
She
figured.
is scared of cows.
I figured it'd be
I-
something super fucking minor. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I
She
can't
was
remember
scared
the
of
cow-
cows?
Cows in the movie? I can't.
How
remember.
is cows scary?
Yeah, she's scared of cows. So when
I don't
there was
even-
a scene with cows,
I've
she
only
was
seen this
terrified.
movie once, and that was years ago. I don't remember
What's
there
so
being
scary
cows
about
anywhere.
cows?
Oh, yeah.
Cows is not that scary.
Well, I mean, people
there's
got
a-
different
there's a
experiences.
scene where they're
so-
in like
Yeah,
a,
that's true.
There are people that are scared of
they're-
monkeys.
and they're in like a
Well,
barn
yeah.
house, and there's like some farm animal. I can't remember. their
That would be my best
cows.
guess. Is that it's like a meat factory or something.
That
Actually,
is-
they're like pigs or something.
That is the definition of a trivia question.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, exactly.
So 0 points for that this week.
Don't blame me. I didn't.
You weren't prepared.
No, I fucking wasn't.
Let's see. What will next week be?
Oh God.
I think we're gonna do 80s comedy.
Oh, okay.
80s comedy.
Okay,
Okay. I
That's-
think I've seen a few, but
Mm.
that's a massive range. There's a lot of goodies in the 80s.
Yeah.
Comedies, yeah.
Shit.
So we are discussing finally
After an hour.
movies that killed their franchise.
this is going to be a fun one.
There's quite a few.
I think we could just start by saying if a movie has resurrection in the title, it killed the franchise.
Or they're like,
Yeah. Alien Resurrection.
Halloween Resurrection, Matrix
Yeah.
Resurrection.
Yeah.
Anything that has the word resurrection, it's going to suck.
Matrix Resurrection. Wait. Yeah. I thought it was Revolut. You could say honestly both Revolutions. Well, Revolutions was intended as the ending to a trilogy. It just
Yeah.
wasn't a good one.
I didn't think it was horrible compared to Resurrections.
I can't stand Revolutions. It's so long.
There's a reason why I have
boring.
not watched The Matrix yet. It's
The
because
se-
of those two
The first one
sequels.
is one of my all-time favorite
Yes.
movies, and yeah, after that, it just goes downhill.
John, you need to watch The Matrix.
Now, Matrix
know.
Resurrection, I actually didn't think was that bad.
I still haven't seen it.
Really?
I didn't think it was that bad. Like,
I
it has
hated it.
problems for sure, but like, I like the concepts. I don't think it was executed that great, but like, I like it. I like it more than Revolutions.
I just think it was completely unnecessary. The
It was
story
unnecessary.
ended with Revolutions.
I get
it ended
that.
on a good note.
Mhm.
And then they're like, oh, guess what? We're back in The Matrix.
Toy Story 4. Yeah.
I can say the same thing about that too.
Very funny, dude. Very.
Hey,
funny.
I stand by it. I stand by it.
Well,
I'm not wrong.
You know, they were doing the meta thing, which in some ways I dig the meta thing. For me, it was like almost like a riff on like something similar to like New Nightmare, which also was very meta, and you know, about the Freddy Krueger thing in that one, and they did something very similar to that with Resurrections.
New Nightmare is actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love New
I'd say it's
Nightmare.
probably third. I'd say Dream Warriors, the original, and then New Nightmare.
Yeah, Resurrections, despite I have like divided thoughts on it. It did horribly at the box office, and we're probably not going to get
Or that
another
was COVID
Matrix.
too. Oh, we're getting another one. It's been confirmed.
Are you serious?
Yeah. New writers, though. The Wachowskis are just producing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Wachowskis have a very shoddy track record right now, so
Yeah.
I think that's probably for the best.
The last good thing was honestly V for Vendetta, I think.
Yeah, I didn't see Cloud Atlas. I didn't.
I didn't either.
heard
I didn't see
very
that.
poor. I have heard very poor things about that.
Yeah, I have too.
Jupiter Ascending was.
Oh, no.
Oh fuck.
All I heard about Jupiter, all I heard about Jupiter Ascending was gorgeous visuals, but it was a mess.
Terrible. Just
Gorgeous
terrible.
visuals, right? It did not ascend.
I
It
love
descended.
there's a lot. I'm not. There's a line that Mila Kunis has in it where she goes,
Okay.
I love dogs. I've always loved dogs." And it's meant to be
Oh
serious.
God! Wow.
Oh my God.
It is a painful piece of crap.
No, she repeats it twice.
Did she really?
repeats it twice.
That's a movie I refuse to watch.
It's-
so
It's kind of that is
I
a
gotta
kind of
watch it
funny.
now.
That move. It is so bad. It's kind of funny in certain
Yeah.
areas, but it is bad.
yeah.
But no, back to franchise killers. Yeah, Alien Resurrection. Were they trying to? Were they trying to do other Alien movies after that?
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that pretty much killed
Yeah.
the plans.
I will stand on record by saying it's the worst film ever made. I will stand by
Aliens
that.
worse.
Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the worst film
it's
ever made.
bad.
I'm sorry,
I won't
it's
go that
so
far.
bad. Matthew and I,
said
we
that about
believe
other
me, it's
movies.
bad.
Matthew and I laughed at it though. It was pretty funny for how really, really bad it
It's
was
just-
when we
yeah.
watched it.
just a train wreck of a movie.
Because if you don't count the Predator movie, the AVP movies,
Yeah,
There was not
I'm
an
also
Alien
gonna,
movie for
I'm
like
also
12
gonna
years.
throw AVP Requiem in there because that in terms of like I know some people don't consider those canon to
Right.
the Alien or the Predator
they're
movies.
technically not.
I think Requiem is the worst like Alien or Predator movie in either franchise. That
Oh.
movie is just horrendously bad.
I have it at
You
third
can't
from
even
last.
watch. That movie is infamous for being so poorly lit. Like you try watching that movie, it is so dark. Like
Yep.
not like conceptually. Like the movie is so dark to look at, you can't tell what the fuck is happening.
Right.
It is.
That's what I heard.
Like, the cinematography is so horrible in that movie. Like you can't even watch it and enjoy like the effects or the like fight scenes. Like it's terrible. Like the acting is ugh.
It's so dark it makes the Batman look like it was shot in the middle of the day.
Like the Batman is easier to
Yeah.
to follow because
Yeah, totally.
like but no like you can see like behind the scenes videos on Requiem where the directors were literally trying to make it as dark as they could. Like so like they tried to make it as dark as they could and it's just no.
Do they not know how to work a camera?
Apparently not.
For those of you that don't know, you make the room bright and
Mhm.
you bring it down post.
There's a way to
Exactly.
make there's a way to make a movie darkly lit, but still make it like so where you can still look at it and tell what's happening. Like the Batman is a good example of
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
The movie is darkly lit, but it's still well shot and all that stuff. Like that's a good example of that. Or
You don't shoot in pitch black conditions.
yeah, you shoot in pitch black, you're just a bad filmmaker.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
and how do you insult your fan base? By rephrasing the most iconic
And
line
you
in the
can
first Predator movie when they said get to the chopper, which don't do
Fuck you.
that.
Just fuck you.
Yeah.
No, they were trying that movie also like hard like sets up for like more and it's
Yeah.
like no. Get out of here.
I cannot wait to
Um,
rank all these together.
Yeah, Requiem is just awful. And what sucks is that you can tell by like the set photos that they had good costumes, they had good practical effects in there,
Yeah.
but you can't tell looking at it because
No.
it's so poorly done. And I'm also gonna throw the 2018 Predator in there because
Oh yeah.
a movie I also fucking hate.
Yes.
A movie that uses autism in such a stupid fucking way.
Oh
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh god.
Another movie that it makes the Predator a fucking like the Predator species a fucking joke.
Yep.
For like, I love Shane Black. I don't know what the hell he was thinking with so much of that movie.
Yeah.
The Predator dogs. What the hell?
I kind of like them.
The Alpha Predator was done horribly with like bad CG. The ending of the movie just completely devolves into a CGI mess. And then one of the stupidest uses of franchise like setup at the end where it basically has that stupid ass Iron Man armor with the Predator shit. Like
Yeah, I get
Wow.
you.
so fucking stupid. Like me and my dad saw that in the theater, and there was not many people in the theater when like we saw it opening night. We both looked at each other like, fuck this movie. Just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think when we rank them, I think we could agree those are the bottom three for all of our
The
lists.
Predator is fucking terrible.
Yeah, and I always say this, and I'm going to take this real seriously. I take autism way seriously. Autism people, they're special. Okay, they're great special. Don't treat them like idiots. And what I heard in the Predator that they treat this autism
It's so
character
it's
like an
insulting.
idiot, that's so stupid.
I'll tell you what
and
they
it's
said
also
after
that's
the
not
episode.
even
Yeah.
Oh no,
because
No,
Okay.
it's
now also it's not just like with the Jacob Tremblay who is autistic in the movie. It's also the movie also just makes jokes out of like Tourette's with Thomas Jane's character. And
Yeah.
it's insulting. Like
is.
it's just fucking awful.
Yeah. Now with the movie Wonder, they used the visual
That's-
effect. They used visual effects on the
Yes.
boy character to make look like that he had a real disease. But they treated it and they respected it
Yeah.
and everything between. It's wonderful the way they do that film.
I will tell you the joke after the episode.
See, that's another thing too. Don't do autism jokes. It's
Yep.
not funny. It's
yeah,
not.
I will tell you exactly what was said, so you're prepared when you watch it.
In
Yeah.
what
Oh
the,
Yes.
God.
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. So
The
there you
whole
go.
movie just felt like a Saturday Night Live skit for the most part. Like
Oh no.
it's almost like a Predator parody. It's
Oh!
in several moments.
Well,
you
I
know.
mean, one of the
I don't know.
Key and Peele characters was in the film, so
yeah, Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah, even he sucked in it. I'm sorry.
yeah.
And I like
His
I like-
performance in Toy Story 4
like
is far
Keegan-Michael
better than
Key,
that.
No, I don't think anyone was really that good in it. So yeah, moving on from the Predator.
I've only seen 2 of those in theaters. I've seen
Sadly, I saw that one in theaters.
I've seen Prometheus and I saw Predators.
Predators was okay.
I
I-
really enjoy it.
Yeah, compared to the Predator, Predators is the original.
Yeah.
So yeah. Moving on from the the Alien and Predator franchises, where do we go to next?
Halloween Resurrection.
Yep.
This franchise is
The
so
the
confusing.
franchise was going
Oh my
downhill,
gosh.
like was already going downhill, but that was just like, what the hell are we doing here? Like it was becoming Scary Movie at that point. Like having Busta Rhymes in there, wearing the Michael Myers mask, and
Busty Michael
I mean,
Myers'
the
balls.
probably one of the worst Michael Myers masks ever.
Hey,
And
that's
there's
what
some,
happened.
And there's some bad ones in there, but like, it was becoming like a lesser version of.
John, you're at 14.
That was not a pun. That's
it
really
was.
what
It was becoming
happened.
a lesser version of I Know What You Did Last Summer at that point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, just
Pun's never doing.
probably, in my opinion,
I look for every excuse.
I know
I
there's
know.
a lot of people who have different debates on. Actually, no. I stand by that. Resurrection is not the worst
Halloween
Halloween.
2. Zombie.
That's one of them. I'm gonna
That's
say
the only one that
I'm gonna say
can't
Halloween
see.
6, Curse of Michael
Okay,
Myers.
I've not
That's
seen that
probably the worst of them.
Mm.
And
that,
there's some bad ones for
Is
sure.
that the one with Paul Rudd?
Yeah, that's
Yep, that's
in
him.
my opinion. That's the worst one.
There were
It's
two
so
different
bad.
cuts. There was the theatrical version and the producer's cut. Which how the fuck
Both
does
of
that
them
even
are-
work?
Both of them are bad.
Yeah, I've heard
Producer's
the
cut?
producer's
What?
was not much.
It's
better.
not director's cut. It's the producer's cut.
It's weird. That whole story is just weird.
Well, I think
and
that
the
like
Weins-
Paul
and
Rudd.
the Weinsteins were involved with it, so
Oh,
I
of
think
course.
Paul Rudd in a Halloween movie
bad
could
in it.
work,
He's
but
terrible
that
in
did
it.
not work.
his performance is bad. And I
No.
love Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have done it now, it would have worked really well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
We
he's
all
evolved
love
enough
Paul
as
Rudd
an actor
now.
to make anything work at this point.
I think that was like his first role.
Yeah,
so,
that was super early in his career.
yeah, not good.
Thank God that he did much better work after that.
That
Yeah.
I think that's my least favorite movie in the franchise, but that I don't think it killed it. Resurrection, because after Halloween 6 we got H2O, which
Was decent.
was decent,
Yeah, yeah.
and most fans seem to enjoy it. But Resurrection was what that fucking killed it.
Well, just like the opening scene in general fucking
Yeah.
put a nail in
Yeah.
that line.
I mean,
Bringing
the
Jamie
continuity
Jamie
is
Lee
so
Curtis in
confusing,
there.
dude. Like, there's so many
Bringing Jamie
continuities.
Lee
Like,
Curtis
get your
in there
facts
just to
together.
kill her in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I already know what
Awful.
happened in Resurrection. They killed all Jamie Lee
And then
Curtis.
they
Like,
remade
why? Why?
And then they remade it with 2 movies, and then you can even say those killed the franchise for a
Yep.
bit until we got the Blumhouse one.
Again, how the fudge does that even work?
So yeah, that's Halloween. Let's just get the one that everyone's gonna bring up like right now. Let's just say it let's just say it in unison. 3, 2, 1.
Batman and Robin.
Of course.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
When it comes to killing franchises, everyone's gonna bring this up.
George Clooney hated it. Chris O'Donnell hated it. Joel
Joel
Schumacher
Schumacher.
hated it.
It
Everyone hated it.
It's the biggest punching bag in comic book movie
Yep.
history.
I don't know
Um,
those other ones too.
I mean, I don't think it's the worst.
No,
it's
no,
definitely
it's not the worst.
It's definitely a bad movie. But there's definitely enjoyable parts in it for sure. Like
What killed the franchise?
ironically.
Mr. Freeze.
ironically for sure, but like
Yeah.
yeah. Then of course, we have to respect it for giving us the Nolan trilogy.
Yep.
later
Without
on,
Batman and
so-
Robin, we would have never got the whole
Yeah.
trilogy of great movies.
True.
We'll just jump over to the other one now, Superman 4.
Yep. Probably. It's definitely my top 3 worst comic book films
Yeah,
of all time.
I so much prefer Batman and Robin over this.
It's
Oh,
probably
I'm
my,
pretty sure
it's
I would
probably
too.
my second least favorite comic book film ever. Like it is just like Batman and Robin is bad, but like at least like you
It's
can tell
watchable.
like it had money behind it.
Yes.
Superman
Right.
4 looks like a fucking like a tax like it was like funded by the fucking mafia. Like it's so
Oh God.
it's
Hey,
so
hey.
bad.
That's a
dude.
diss on the mafia.
It is. Superman 4 looks like it was made for like $5. Like it compared to like the first compared to like the first 3 movies, like I don't care what you feel about like the 78 Superman movie. Like you can tell like it's a little like obviously some of the effects in that don't hold up now because it's from 1978, but like there's so much more impressive stuff about that compared to like Superman 4, which like they reuse so many of the same shots
Yeah.
over and over again with Christopher Reeve, and
I already seen clips of it.
the
I thought,
flying
how do you
scenes
make
look
it this
horrendous.
bad? Wow.
Some of the worst blue screen you'll ever see in your life. Like the Chroma King is
Same shot.
unforgivable. The worst. One of the worst villains ever made with fucking nuclear, man.
And that villain does not exist.
No, clearly it's Gene Hackman doing a terrible dub over him. And Gene Hackman is, of course,
Destroy
is-
Superman.
Yeah, and Gene Hackman's in the movie as Lex Luthor,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though he wasn't in the third one. And clearly Gene Hackman is phoning it the fuck in for the entirety of the movie. Clearly, just doing it for a paycheck. Yeah, Superman 4. Ooh,
I say there's 5 superhero movies that are worse.
what's up?
Catwoman.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my number one
Yep.
worst.
I still need to
Steel.
rewatch Catwoman.
What?
Steel with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yep.
The unreleased 1994 Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The 97 Justice League movie.
Which I had never even heard of.
I'd
so-
never heard of
Yeah,
it
it was-
either.
I found out on YouTube. That's how bad.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Actually, okay, so I was wrong. There's 4. Those 4 are the worst.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Um,
I'm pretty sure that it makes the 2017 Justice League look better after
It does.
97.
It
yeah,
does.
Thank
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are not even in it.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
How?
they're not one of the founding members.
How do you not
Yeah.
put Batman and Superman in your Justice League
Is
movie?
Fire Knights
How?
are fucking
Yeah.
founding
How?
members.
Flash, Martian Manhunter, Kyle Rayner Green Lantern,
Huh?
Yep,
not John
yeah.
or Hal, Fire and Ice and the Atom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? We might have to
Okay,
do a
that-
live stream for that
that
too.
also
I need
reminds
I
me-
need to see that for myself.
I'm
as
down
a-
for it.
Because there were weird comic book tries in the 90s before like the boom.
Yeah.
That's one of them. There's also a Generation X movie
Yeah.
that was run on Fox that was
Oh, you
gonna
mean
be
Mutant
a
X?
series.
Yeah, yeah.
Generation X. This
Yeah.
was gonna be a series, and this was like a pilot. You can watch it on YouTube. I
Okay.
think it's bad quality. There's no DVD release. I think
There is a
I don't-
Mutant X TV show, which is like a knockoff of X-Men.
this is not Mutant X. This is called Generation X. So poorly made.
That's the
probably-
same one where the actor who played Banshee also voiced Banshee in X-Men, right? The animated
I don't know
series.
about that. But I've seen it. It's fucking terrible.
There's a Power Pack TV pilot. I've not seen that yet.
yeah.
I haven't fucking
There's
seen
also,
that.
This is not probably on topic with franchise killers. There's also the Nick Fury, David Hasselhoff one.
I've
Yeah.
seen that. It's not horrible.
Really? Okay.
It's very mid. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either.
Okay.
It's very like 80s TV, like A-Team type thing.
Have any of you guys seen Dolph Lundgren's Punisher movie?
No, I
No.
have not.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Definitely heard of it.
I've
I,
read
Definitely
I
heard
can't
it.
find it. I think it's for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I don't think any
Yeah.
of it.
Oh,
the-
Spirit.
That is. Oh my God, the Spirit.
Because they
Fuck that
they
movie.
wanted to do a franchise, so that is a franchise killer.
That movie is atrocious.
It's
That
right over there.
I heard of it.
after Sin City, and it had
You saw it on screen,
and
folks.
having what's his name, Frank Miller direct it. What the fuck? What- that's in my top 5 worst comic book films ever. That is
Where would you rank Madam Web?
that's definitely in top 10 for sure.
Duh. But anyway,
So,
So we got aggression out of Dylan and Garrett today.
dude, the Spirit is fucking terrible. Like, oh my God.
The Dark Tower.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
so disappointing on so many levels.
Well, I mean,
This-
there's a lot of stuff that could have worked, and it just fucking didn't.
Like, literally, like, you have material that many readers compared to like Lord of the Rings, like
Yeah.
and Dune, and yet you don't adapt the stories. You put it after the events of the story, and you shove all this shit in there in like an hour and a half long movie what the hell did you expect from this?
The books were like 1,600 pages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I wonder what Stephen King thinks of that movie. Like, I've never heard him talk about it.
He's probably too scared to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Probably.
but like I said in last week's podcast when the audio got lost, I said that maybe I would like it. Maybe I'll enjoy
No.
it
It's
more.
just-
but
I think you could
is
enjoy
such-
it. I do enjoy
I
it.
compare I
think you
compare it I compare it to like Last Airbender. Like that kind of adaptation is like such little respect for the source material, like such wasted potential.
Yeah.
Like, you had such great potential, and you
yeah,
just
and
wasted
you know the movie's disappointing when the trailer was better than the movie.
even when I saw the trailer, I'm like, something's wrong here. And Sony is fucking things up.
Yeah,
really,
Sony.
so,
What a surprise.
So yeah, Dark Tower is also a good example of a franchise that could have been.
Yeah.
Well, we are getting it.
Well, as a TV show,
Yes.
by Mike Flanagan,
Yes.
who is, I think, a genius.
Yes.
So yeah,
So it's actually, in a way, this might be a good thing the franchise died.
yeah, because
This might be one of the cases where it turned out
either
better. Like
you do it as a
Nolan.
TV show or you adapt each book, because there's several books.
Yeah.
And you can make 3-hour movies out of each book.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you do with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to pay respect to it. You don't half-ass that shit.
And
So,
do like Lord of the Rings with the director's cut. Make the movie 3 hours and then like a 4.5-hour director's cut.
I actually prefer the theatrical versions of Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
I like
really?
I like the extended versions, but like I do prefer to watch the theatrical versions.
Is it just because of like the runtime, or? I'm
yeah,
curious.
and I think the theatrical versions just flow a little better for me.
Okay. Yeah.
so,
I get you.
yeah.
I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Do you have another one before I can go next?
Yeah, I'll throw a few horror ones at you. Going into Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, I can argue that Friday the 13th, Part 8 with Jason Takes Manhattan, and then Jason Goes to Hell. I can throw both those into there because both movies are horrible. Paramount's last movie with that franchise was Manhattan. That movie sucked and made no money, and was a huge box. I don't know if it made no money. It was just a huge box office disappointment. Fans hated it. And then New Line picked it up with Jason Goes to Hell. That movie might have been even worse, and made less money. And then the franchise disappeared until Freddy vs. Jason.
No, X gonna give it to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jason X. How could I forget? But
Jason in
no,
space.
Jason Goes to Hell came out in like '93, and it took like 8.
Yeah, it was 2001
Like
when-
9
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
for the next one. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, Jason X was 2001. I actually don't mind that one.
yeah, that one's not that bad. It's not good, but like it's entertaining at least.
Especially if
So,
you're into like sci-fi horror. Like,
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's entertaining.
it's
for that.
it's dumb fun.
Yeah.
It has some great kills in it for sure. Then I would also throw,
The Jaws.
yeah, Jaws. Let's get it.
Which that should have
Jaws
never
the
been a
Revenge.
franchise to begin
No,
with.
it should never have been.
It's the same concept in all
they
4
just kept
movies.
getting worse and worse and worse. Jaws: The Revenge. What can I say? It's one of the worst films ever made. One of the worst sequels. One of the dumbest plots ever.
I will never watch the Jaws sequels. I will never watch it.
It's one of the. It has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes for a reason.
Ooh, I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. And
Have fun.
I'm also gonna get into Terminator, which is another franchise that just cannot seem to find its footing after Terminator 2. What?
I like some of the sequels.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw both Genesis and Dark Fate in there.
Yeah, I
Because
was gonna say.
Dark Fate, well, Genesis is the worst movie by far. Genesis feels like a fan film with just a higher budget. just
it.
so bad. I respect you, but like
I
God,
would probably like it too.
God, one of the worst like reboots at a franchise I'd ever seen. So many terrible decisions. Emilia Clarke is so miscast as Sarah Connor.
Yeah, that was a really
Jai
fucking weird
Courtney is
choice.
terrible as Kyle Reese.
I will agree on that.
Yeah, Arnold is used horribly in the movie.
Mm.
Yeah,
Arnold
just,
was more comic relief than anything.
yeah, just a joke. For me, Genesis is like the Batman and Robin of the series.
I've not watched Dark Fate yet.
Dark Fate is a little bit better, but not much, and it arguably makes even worse decisions.
There are
like,
actually a couple people that actually love that
by
one. Said
killing,
that is the
killing
best
John
sequel.
Connor like
the
right away
Terminator
in
films.
such a unprovoked way, and
So it's Jamie Lee Curtis again from Halloween.
pretty much. And it's just not both movies. Genesis is I think is way worse, but I don't think either movie is good, and arguably, I don't think we're gonna get another Terminator movie for at least like 10 years.
It's going to be a reboot.
It's gonna be a long time before we get another Terminator.
It will be
movie.
like an actual reboot if we get one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a hard
one
reboot.
person made a suggestion: do the same thing like with Prey, like less budget, and so you
Yeah,
can actually make your movie
exactly.
great. Which I would respect that. So
And Prey, yeah. If we didn't get the Predator, then we wouldn't have gotten Prey.
That's
which
true.
Is a good
all
point.
right, but what's next in the franchise killer category?
I think that was it.
Oh.
Terminator was my last one.
Okay, all right. So I
Oh, boy, here we go.
mean, Superman 4. I mean, that was on my list, so that's already been out. Alien Resurrection already been on there. That's already been out. Batman and Robin, that's out too.
Die Another Day, James Bond.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, which
I just thought off the top of my head. That's
Yeah.
not a good one.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. It's such a bad ending to one of my favorite Bonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I threw in one movie that I actually have never seen, but it was considered a franchise killer, and then I threw in the other 4 movies that I have seen before.
You haven't seen it.
Well, there's a reason for that, why I haven't seen it, but I had to include it in there. Planet of the Apes, 2001.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot. They had a lot planned
and
for this.
and this is strange one for me because I actually had never seen the original. I seen the prequel trilogy, but I never seen the original. I'm pretty sure I will love the original.
Right.
But I heard that the other one, fantastic visuals, great action, and some good performances. But I heard the movie as a whole is a
It's
mess.
bad.
I heard it's a mess. I mean, it's Tim Burton. What do you expect?
It doesn't even feel like a Tim Burton movie. It has none of his style in it.
Mark Wahlberg,
It has-
like seriously?
It's a boring movie. It has actors who
It's
Yeah.
painful.
it has great actors and has some amazing makeup by Rick Baker.
Yeah.
But
And
like,
what the fudge
it's
was
just
up with that
the
plot
en-
twist?
The ending makes no sense at all. One of the most nonsensical plot twists of all time. It's a colossal misfire.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh when I tell you this, and this is 100% true. He actually said that the ending was not supposed to make sense. Yeah,
Tim Burton said that.
someone said that. Yeah.
Well,
Which-
even Tim Burton doesn't like the movie.
No, and when Tim Burton was asked if you ever want to direct a sequel, he says, and I quote, "I'd rather jump out of the window."
Yeah.
Which-
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The studio, I think, hard fucked him on that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch that movie. Probably,
bad.
I probably never will. Okay, now onto the movies that I have seen before. Starting off with Star Trek. It's time to change batteries. Nemesis, as I
Yeah.
like to call it.
Yeah.
This one was so confusing. Like if you guys have not checked out the Star Trek episode, go check it out. We have much fun with that.
Yeah, we did a
episode.
full ranking.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was very fun. But yeah,
I
it
pissed
was.
everybody off.
Yeah,
Let's
but
not
that
get into
film.
that again.
But that film was so confusing. And when Roger Ebert said that it's time to change new batteries for this franchise, you know that it just didn't work for you.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because I love the Generations cast. I personally think all of them did a great job in these movies, but this one was just. I couldn't tell you what the story was about, honestly.
Definitely, it felt like the least Star Trek of like the Next Generation.
Yeah,
films.
and
Like,
we need to get a new
at least
one
with, like,
until.
Insurrection's not great either. Like, it's definitely not favorably like talked about with
Right.
most fans.
I
but,
liked
like,
it, but
at least that one at least had the more Star Trek DNA in it.
Yeah.
Nemesis felt more like just like a run-of-the-mill like studio film.
yeah. I'm still
So-
trying to figure out the brother twin thing. I can't
Yeah.
figure that out, honestly. But yeah, we didn't get a new one until it was rebooted in 2009, which was a great decision. All right, next one on the list. Now, I will tell you the next 3 movies, I personally like these movies, but they were considered franchise killers. So, starting off with Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
This was not supposed to be the last Jurassic Park film.
Nope.
They were supposed to make another one, but 2 things held it back. Well, there were lots of things, more than 2, but I'm always going to give out 2. One, at a very troubled production. There were rewrites, and the running time was shorter. Actually, it was supposed to be longer than 90 minutes, and boy, does it show.
Like they started filming without a completed script.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, how do you do it without a completed script?
Best
It,
part of
it
the
happens. It happens actually a lot more than you'd think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Most of the time, it does not end well.
Yeah.
best part of the movie though, I wish we would have got the Spinosaurus again.
Yeah,
That
that's
fight
true.
between
It's-
the T-Rex
it's
and
cool.
the Spinosaurus was
I like
cool.
the Spinosaurus, but
Yeah.
overall the movie sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the best part. Was that fight
personally-
between the T-Rex
personally-
and
And it was
Spinosaurus.
so short.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, personally, I really like this movie for all the craziness. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I actually really like the movie because I'm a Jurassic Park freak, but it's definitely is the least best of the
I will-
Jurassic Park
I will
movies.
say-
Not
Of
even
the
close.
original. at
I will
least.
say
Yeah.
it's the weakest of the 3. It's in my opinion, it's not the worst of them.
No,
that goes to Dominion.
The pterodactyl.
I
scene
love
saves it
Dominion
for me.
more, so
That's basically
Dominion
it.
is my by
Dominion
far
made
the
my
worst.
top 10 that year.
Best.
it made my top 10 too.
Fuck.
I think it was number 8,
Oh
Wait,
god.
was that the original cut or the extended?
the extended.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not even-
okay.
I'm not even
I can make an
bothering-
excuse for
I'm
the
not even
extended. Extended was
bothering with
good.
the extended
It's my
cut.
second favorite Jurassic
it
Park
wasn't
movie.
as good as
I will
everything else,
defend
but-
that movie
I
with a
cannot
passion.
imagine watching a version of any version of that movie.
Yeah,
ever
I will
again.
defend Dominion. I will defend that film. But yeah,
I defend Fallen Kingdom more than I should.
I
cannot
do
def-
love Fallen Kingdom too.
I cannot defend Dominion.
It's easier to defend Fallen Kingdom because most of it is at least okay. Dominion's got a lot of
Dominion
shit
should have
going on.
Been at least more entertaining, and it wasn't. Oh my god.
But anyway, but yeah, we didn't get a new Jurassic Park movie until Jurassic
Yeah,
World
8.
came out in 2015,
Jesus.
which was a great decision
Yeah.
that they actually brought it back. And Chris Pratt's star power also helped too. So
Yes,
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So I like Jurassic Park 3, but that was definitely was a franchise killer. Now, before I say the next one on the list, I just want to let you know, guys, as an action movie expert, for these people to say it's the worst thing ever, it's a bit overhyped. So that's why I want to give you a bit of heads up before I say the next movie title. A Good Day to Die.
Overhyped.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
Now, that was considered a franchise killer. Now, I'm saying this when I said that it's not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. I mean, I still think the action scenes is great, and I do think that it's a very fun.
Garrett
But
is
it,
suffering this
but it
episode.
was a franchise killer, and it was because, despite the fact it made a lot of money at the box office,
Wait, A Good Day to Die Hard made. No,
it did. It made over $300 million. It was a box office hit. It
I
was.
thought it was a flop.
Nope, it made money. I'm dead serious, dude. Look it up. It did make money. It was a box office hit. It was, and they were supposed to do Die Hard 6, but they decided to cancel it. So, but anyway, yeah, it was a franchise killer, and it was because fans were they just didn't care for the story that much. I didn't mind.
Wow.
I didn't mind the
Now-
story. So
Now, here it didn't do that well. It
did
did
well
make
overseas.
it did well overseas for some fucking reason.
yes, it did.
I don't know.
They must love Bruce Willis over there.
So
I don't know.
when I'm going through this video editing, we're gonna zoom in on some spots. We're gonna get some close-ups on Garrett's face and do some memes.
God,
Yes, yes.
man, I can't believe
Sign me up.
I can't believe I forgot to bring up Die Hard 5. Die Hard 5
Well, I did it for you.
is just painful to me.
But how's it painful though? Like, come on, dude.
John McClane
it's not that
is not
bad.
a fucking superhero. Like it. Like it.
He wasn't Live Free or Die Hard, and he was great in that
At least
one.
Live Free or Die Hard was I mean, it does make that mistake too, but like,
It sort of makes sense.
it at least it had action scene like fairly good action sequences, and like it had somewhat of a better story.
This is
like,
so fun.
the father son. I have nothing against Jai Courtney. He fucking sucks as an actor.
Well, I thought he was fine in this movie, and I even liked him in Suicide Squad.
The only thing I remotely like enjoy him in is as Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Suicide
Other
Squad.
than that, I can't think of a single good performance he's given.
But anyway,
Maybe he's given it. I've heard
yeah.
he's like okay in like a few TV shows, but I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
So.
But honestly, the people that was trying to make Die Hard 6,
Don't make him a leading man. Like, just do not even make him a leading man.
the people that was trying to make Die Hard 6, honestly, I feel bad that it was canceled because I would have liked to see the movie end up on a good note for the fans because the first 4 movies are great. And I still think the 5th movie is good. But it's just, that's what happens
And also
when
for me, like, Bruce Willis, I mean, that was the beginning where, like, Bruce Willis was just, like, sleepwalking through so many roles. Like,
well, he did had
like,
a bit of a condition years later.
Now, with that context,
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
But like, it still doesn't make the movie any better, and I still can't defend the performance.
Gotcha.
Have you seen some of like the later movies, like some of the action movies he's done?
The sci-fi
I just-
ones, the copious
no,
amount of
like
sci-fi ones.
Like all
No,
the
just the action
like all
ones.
the direct-to-DVD movies.
Yeah,
I just don't. I don't feel like watching
some of them
those.
are pretty good.
Yeah, but there's so many of those he's in. I just don't
There's
feel
one
like.
with Frank Grillo. I'll look it up, and that one's really good. Actually, I checked that one out.
All right.
Yeah. But Good Day Die Hard, that was definitely what the franchise killer. Okay. Final one on the list is one of the X-Men movies. Now, Dark Phoenix is not on the list only because
Oh,
it's not on the list because they were not going to make any more anyway because
yeah,
Fox
that's
already
true.
had the rights for an MCU,
So
so
it's
that
The
way they
Last
can
Stand.
they can make X-Men movies. The Last Stand, on the other hand, movie I liked, but it was a franchise killer, and that's a shame because the first 2 is awesome. X2 definitely being the best of the original trilogy.
so you're really gonna stand on the fact that you like this?
Do you like X-Men? Do
377.
you like X-Men 3?
I did. I personally think the movie is overhated, at least for me.
I think it is overhated too. I don't think it's a good movie. I think it's quite bad. But
Kelsey Grammer's beast, though.
he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say to stay on X-Men topic, like I do think maybe this didn't kill the whole franchise, but it definitely killed a sub-series within this franchise.
True.
Origins
That's true.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, because they had so many other Origins X-Men movies planned after
We were
this,
supposed
like,
to get Gambit. That
Man,
was crazy.
Origins Wolverine, in my opinion, the worst.
They're still
X-Men
talking
film.
about that Gambit movie with Channing Tatum.
I hope that it's true that he's going to be in DP3. That's all I'm going to say.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Rumor has it Wesley Snipes is going to be like Blade as like a supporting character.
Cool.
I'd fucking
Cool.
love that, honestly. That'd be great.
But no, Origins Wolverine is so freaking bad.
Yeah. But onto the X-Men, The Last Stand. Now, personally for me, I personally think after Days of Future Past came out, I think people have more appreciation of The Last Stand after watching Days of
Yeah.
Future Past
Yeah,
because
I'd say
they
so.
actually were able to redo the
Yeah.
ending of The Last
Yeah.
Stand. As much as I do think it's a great movie, there's one mistake that they actually made.
You think it's a great movie?
I do.
I
but-
enjoy it. I
yeah,
will say.
but there's one mistake that they made though. They did not bring back the original director of the first 2 X-Men films.
Because he was doing Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure Brett Ratner. I'm pretty sure he had good intentions probably, and I don't think his directing is
Brett,
that bad. He's just a very controversial guy.
Brett Ratner, I think, is a hack.
That's
So-
what I
Not
heard.
only a bad person, but I think he's a bad director.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's what I heard. And I personally think that him being the X-Men director, it sounds good in concept, but looking back at it now, people are going to say, I wish the original director was there. Which I can see why, because he did return to do Days of Future Past, which was a great decision, by the way. But The Last Stand, it's so weird that I'm defending this movie, and I really, really like it, even though Brett Ratner, I heard, is a douche. So
He's awful.
yeah,
Was
but
he the one behind the Storm script?
I don't know.
I can't because I remember that coming out at a con recently, or well, not recently. It was a few years ago, where they were like, "Oh yeah, no, the only reason why they got Halle Berry back was because they made Storm this giant character, and then they completely rewrote the script after she signed on.
huh? I don't
Like
know
they
that.
made a script just for her, so she would sign on, and then threw it away.
Yeah,
And
And-
then like the dude walked off the project because of it.
yeah, and the Jean Grey the Jean Grey death.
They still have.
I mean,
have to
I
do
get
the-
what they're
Dark
trying to
Phoenix
do with that death scene, but that's how you tick fans off when you do that.
You know what I really want?
What?
I want Marvel to do animated movies like DC does, direct-to-DVD animated movies.
Mhm.
Days of Future Past and the Dark Phoenix saga are who I really want.
Can
Yeah,
actually do it well this time.
Well, yeah, like if it's on par with DC's animated stuff,
Yeah.
like
Mm.
yeah.
yeah.
Hell, season 2 of they are doing a season 2 of 97, aren't
Right.
Yeah, they are.
they? Did this,
Days of Future Past is going to be part of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did the original show run? Did they ever do the Dark
Phoenix,
thing?
yeah.
Okay.
It was like the second season, I think.
Okay.
I can't remember.
So they've already done that. Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll get Days of Future Past now.
Cool.
Yeah, but like I said, I like The Last Stand, but that was not supposed to be the last X-Men movie. I mean, yes, it did make money. Yes, fans went to go see it, but it's just one of those things where
got-
people want to forget the film even existed. But
Yeah.
again, it's weird that I'm defending this movie even though it just was not the best correcting decision. I can't criticize Superman Returns yet because I haven't watched it yet, which I will do a Superman ranking next year, so that's going to be
I
coming.
really enjoy Superman Returns.
I definitely...
I'm not.
yeah.
I grew up with
I
it.
find it very. I fall asleep watching it.
It is very slow.
It's boring to me.
Yeah. Now, if
Cannot get
now
into
if
it.
Dark Phoenix was the franchise killer, if MCU did not buy the right to Fox, there's definitely so much question. How in the world did Jean Grey get away or something? How does she die in that movie
I've
when?
actually not seen Dark Phoenix
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. All I can give you a heads up is that a young Jean Grey is gone in Dark Phoenix, which I was so confused by that. I was like, okay,
Don't forget New Mutants.
didn't you reset that for Days of Future Past? Like, that's weird.
That's
But
that wasn't awful.
No, it
but,
wasn't.
But it wasn't good. It wasn't.
It
Good.
was too hard of a. They were trying to do X-Men mixed with Dream Warriors.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
Sorry. I was super excited for New Mutants.
Yeah,
And
I was too.
like everything that they'd been saying about it, they were like, "Oh yeah, no, this is going to be a X-Men horror movie."
It wasn't.
And then
really.
they did reshoots. They were like, "Yeah, it wasn't scary enough. We got it this time." I
And
was
it
like,
wasn't
okay.
scary.
It was.
It wasn't.
it was
There was
like
like one part, only one fucking part where I was like, "Oh shit." And it was like a quick little fucking meaningless jump scare with Charlie Heaton's character. That was it. Not even the fucking smoke bear was fucking terrifying. Like
No.
Smoke Bear.
yeah, Smokey
Interesting.
was fucking in there.
I got two movies I'll bring up real quick.
Okay.
I got one after you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much my list. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Expendables 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
For
still-
now, anyway.
I still haven't seen 4.
I have not watched it yet either.
That's a good recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
own it.
there's no coming back from this one. Like holy shit.
I own it on digital. I still have not watched it. Someone gave me the digital
My
code.
dad-
and I have
They
not
wanted to
watched
get
it.
rid of that.
My dad went to see this. My dad hardly ever walks out of movies. He
Yeah.
walked out of this one.
I love the first 3.
Yeah. I hated the third one, but
Third one was okay
I
for
can't
me.
imagine watching this one. Like
Yeah. It's on my Vudu. I still haven't watched it. Guy who used to work at Goodwill. He'd give me all his codes when he bought movies. John Danny.
Yes. Who I love. Yeah.
Yeah. He would give me all his digital codes because he bought
did
4K.
he watch this?
I don't know,
Oh god.
but
Well, I
yeah.
guess not if he gave away the code.
No, he keeps the disc.
He probably ended up giving the disc away too. Is my guess. Again, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
The other one,
Here, let's see if it's
the
still-
franchise got killed, in my opinion, by the second movie, but somehow it took to the 5th movie to actually kill it, and that was the Transformers movies.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I still money, even though they were crap.
I still refuse to watch the live-action Transformers
yeah,
movies.
The last night was like
Bumblebee is great. I love Bumblebee.
I mean,
Bumblebee.
it was already pretty bad with the Transformers movies at that point, but like, yeah, which is one of the worst sequels ever made.
Shia LaBeouf
the last
my
night
bug.
is just inept. It's inept. Like,
I didn't mind Dark of the Moon. It wasn't
no,
horrible.
Dark of the Moon was. I mean, I don't think it's a good movie, but like, there's some there's some entertaining parts in 3. Yeah, 4 was terrible, but like last night was like inconceivable. Like, even by Michael Bay standards at that
was
point,
just
like
straight trash.
Like, what the hell? Like, what is going on here? Like, everything.
Yeah, it's one of those Michael Bay. What the fudge happened to you, directors? Like, he was directing some good movies in the '90s and the 2000s.
Armageddon.
I liked it. I liked his last movie, Ambulance.
That was solid.
Which a lot of people hated.
That's part of the reason why I haven't watched any
fine.
Michael Bay movies lately because I just haven't watched any of the '90s films yet because he's such a hard director to work with.
He's hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, he can make something that's very good, like The Rock or
Armageddon.
but then he'll make a Transformers movie.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dylan?
Well, I was going to comment on Ambulance for a second. The reason why I didn't see Ambulance wasn't because I don't harbor anything against Michael Bay as a director, really, or like against his films. I don't really harbor anything against his films, but I remember there was something that came out about the set of Ambulance where there were people put in harm's way that weren't supposed to be put in harm's way because he wanted to do a massive fucking stunt with pyrotechnics and people almost fucking died from it. It's like, I think that you should have fucking done something else.
Wow.
Like, I'm fucking sorry. That's the reason why I didn't watch it. I didn't want to fucking, no. That was just unacceptable in my opinion. Somebody didn't do their fucking job at some point.
I did not hear about that. So.
Yeah, no, people were, like, there was footage from, like, behind the barricades that were supposed to keep them safe, where, like, the ambulance blew up or something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Gosh.
But it, like, slammed into a car, and it slammed into the barricades and moved the barricades.
Oh, gosh.
Like, people were in the fucking way that shouldn't have, or people were in harm's way when they shouldn't have been in harm's way. Like, it was needless. And I didn't fucking like that. That's the reason why I didn't see it.
Wow.
But I can't say anything else about the actual film.
Yeah. Right. So what's the one movie you have as considered a franchise killer?
I'm surprised you guys didn't bring it up. Spider-Man 3.
True.
I was going to,
like,
but then you know it still made box office money, and the Spider-Man franchise was still going, and then they.
Well, they were supposed to have 4, but 4 got canceled because of 3.
Yeah.
I enjoyed 3 so much I didn't even think of it.
Well, I enjoy it too.
I do too.
I
like
it, but I mean, it's fun to see in the theater with a bunch of.
I love the finger gun dance. I love his emo dance. It's so funny.
It's so awful. I love it.
Then we can also talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2, which had way more planned after that. And that didn't
I was doing my emo dance. I love it.
So.
I still think that they can bring back the
True.
I think that it is my full-fledged opinion that they need to bring back Andrew Garfield.
I want to see that too.
They want to bring back a fucking Spider-Man. Don't do it with Tom. Do it with Andrew.
In the Sonyverse, like,
Yes.
like, yeah, let Tom do his own thing, clearly, but like, yeah, with what Sony's been doing, yeah, Andrew Garfield is the way to go.
Yes.
This is just a rumor, so don't take this with any salt.
Yeah.
Apparently, Toby and Hugh Jackman are going to be in multiple Avengers movies after Secret Wars.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, you
Yeah,
have
that
to be
figures.
naive not to think they're going to be in either of the either Secret Wars or whatever.
Yeah, apparently
Whatever
multiple after Secret Wars.
Avengers 5 is going to end up being.
It's,
So.
We can also say Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance then.
Did that really have anything really planned after it? Like,
I don't know. I think there was a third one planned.
I have
I don't
no
even know why
clue.
they made a
if I
second
remember
one.
right, there was supposed to be a third one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that movie.
But I mean, that just
both
also
those
snuck
movies.
by
Oh,
people's
the first one.
scopes.
I
Like,
can't stand either of them.
Spirit of Vengeance is actually better than most people remember it. I'll say that.
I need to rewatch
But it makes no sense.
No, it
makes
does not.
absolutely
No.
no sense.
No, it's deeply flawed, but there's a lot to enjoy there.
I mean, it's
Idris Elba is in
crazy.
there. I think that Nicolas Cage does some pretty good performances in it. There's some good ideas. I also like the aesthetic that they chose for that version of Ghost Rider. I think it was weird that they differed from the first one. Plus, they changed the rules of the first one.
Clear, like it's not even a sequel; it's a reboot.
Yeah.
This next one I'll just throw out there. I'm not because there is a franchise planned. I just don't know if there's any updates on it. And the last movie was 2020, Bloodshot.
Oh,
Yeah, what?
I still haven't seen that.
I completely forgot that movie existed.
Yeah,
I did
me
too,
too.
and I was gonna watch it. I was excited for it.
That's Blu-ray.
I remember
heard it
hearing
wasn't
bad
good.
shit about it.
I heard it wasn't good, so I
Yeah.
skipped out on it.
Yeah.
But they were supposed to start a whole. Valiant is typically considered the third biggest comic company behind DC and Marvel.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
And they were supposed
Interesting.
to start a whole Valiant cinematic universe with Bloodshot. But I've not heard
Interesting.
anything about any of the other movies after that. I've not seen any updates at all. So
I
I'm
haven't seen
thinking that
shit, yeah.
killed the rest of them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Crap. Well, I had one pop up in my head.
Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, could also throw that in there. What was? I'm blanking. Never mind.
I'm floundering.
Yeah. You guys have anything else before we mend it off,
I'm
or?
just thinking real quick. See
Okay.
if there's anything I forgot.
There was probably going to end up being a Blade 4, right?
No, I don't think there.
I don't
was.
think so.
There was the
No.
Blade
Was there
TV
not?
series,
Well, yeah, I knew about that.
which I still have not watched. I've got it over there, but
I thought that there was supposed to be a fourth movie, like a continuation.
Which what's not?
Wait, wasn't there a fourth movie? It was a different guy.
yeah, that was
But-
like the TV pilot. It was
Was
a
it?
movie, yeah.
Okay.
Let's not get into the trouble Blade production. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Blade
Trinity.
yeah, that's a
Sucks.
conversation for another day.
The movie sucks.
They were planning on doing a Green Hornet series with Seth
That's-
Rogen.
Yes! Oh my God! I totally forgot
God,
about
I-
that.
I
I
couldn't
fucking love that Green
I
Hornet
couldn't
movie.
I couldn't stand it. I hated it.
I could understand why people hate it. I don't blame anybody. That's drastically fucking different from every other Green Hornet thing.
I did not enjoy it whatsoever.
It was one hell of a fucking choice having Seth Rogen be there. Wasn't he one of the reasons why it happened?
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but my mom's actually here. She says she's going to pick me up. So you guys go ahead and keep doing your episode. I'll
it's
see you
the
guys
re-
next time.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you
It's
next
the-
time, John.
It's the reversal of Batman 66. It's the
Careful.
reversal of Batman 66. Green Hornet's usually a super serious thing, and this is a joke.
Yes.
Batman's usually a serious thing, and Batman 66 is a joke.
Yeah.
Wait, so the Green Hornet is like meant
It's a
to be
serious thing like Batman.
right. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't. I did not. I did not laugh. I don't think one time when I watched that Green Hornet movie. Like, and I like Seth Rogen, and it's just like this is painful. So
It was such a weird fucking choice. Like, I feel like there were a lot of other people they could have picked for Green Hornet. I think that Seth Rogen was the reason why that movie happened, and I'm like, again, I love the movie. If we would have gone in a sequel, I would have loved it. I think that the second one should have been Green Hornet and the Blue Wombat, but I just I don't know. It was weird. I definitely fucking ended the franchise there.
could also throw the Lone Ranger in there, which
Oh boy,
another.
John Carter.
John,
Yeah, that's a famous one.
listen, I love both of those. So I would
you like
defend
Lone
those.
You like Lone Ranger?
I enjoy it. Yes. There's shit that I don't like about it. Like they should have. Obviously, they should have casted a Native American to play Tonto. They didn't do it.
Nope.
I still like what Johnny Depp did with it, and if I remember right, he tried to treat that role with as much respect as possible. So I can
Yeah.
at least appreciate that.
He wasn't the. It was like Gore Verbinski directed it, and that's a great example of a movie that does not need to be 2.5 hours.
No.
Like,
Did he really
stop
go in depth
trying
with
to
it?
make fucking epics, dude. Like, You're not.
78.
It's like you're not Gone with the Wind. It's like, come on, stop it. That's why I don't like At World's End, is because like just you're trying to make this like so much bigger than it needs to be. Like
I'm
I
gonna
don't
watch
know.
that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's good. I still like it. I love Edgar Wright. I just definitely the weakest one of the the original trilogy, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tapped out of these franchise killers. so-
Yeah. This was it. Do you have anything else to say, Dylan, or should we
could
end
keep-
it?
Would you say that Avatar was the franchise ender of Avatar?
Wait,
Considering
last
the fact that it
the
took
last
over
Airbender.
10 fucking
Yeah,
years
the last-
to get a sequel?
Wait, what?
Avatar! James Cameron's Avatar.
That's not really a franchise killer. That's just
It took 13
ju-
fucking years
I
to
mean,
get it.
that's just a movie taking
Yeah.
a long time.
I
Because James Cameron is notorious
No,
for doing
Avatar:
that.
The Last
We were
Airbender.
talking about everything negatively. I still think it fucking qualifies because it set a bar. James Cameron wanted to go above that bar, and it took him 13 fucking years to do it.
I can kind of understand the reasoning, but
Yes, that's how I'm going about it.
I
I'm
don't-
not saying Avatar is a bad movie. That's not all what I'm saying. I'm saying that it ended the fucking franchise for 13 fucking years because James Cameron was like, "How the fuck do I one up this?"
I don't think it really applies in this category.
We didn't list the fucking rules at the beginning of the podcast.
we did it before.
That's true.
I mean,
Still, I think that it fits based on my reasoning. Just title alone, I think it fits.
okay.
This has been an episode.
Yeah,
This has
one
been
hell
a
of an
crazy
episode.
one.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah, make sure to ring that. Make sure to click that bell icon to be notified anytime that we publish something on our YouTube channel. Make sure to check us out on Spotify, where we publish our main episodes for audio listeners.
Well, actually, we publish all our episodes now.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a minute
Cool.
since I've seen the page on Spotify. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All
yeah,
of
check
it
out-
except
check
for
all of them
like
out.
stuff that has to be video, like the D&D campaign.
Oh man, we're not putting our live streams up. Make sure to follow us on social media. We have a Facebook, we have a Twitter. We're trying to be a little more active on Instagram. We're planning on other platform jumps as well. We have multiple projects in the pipeline. Please stay tuned for those. I'm sure that there's going to be an update on at least one of them here within the next couple of weeks.
And we also have a giveaway for Batman 1989.
You have till August 1st to enter. Go find the video on our Twitter or Facebook or our YouTube. The link's on all three. And you'll see how to enter there.
If you're trying to, if you want to know where to find us, in general, just look up the Cinema Asylum Podcast. Our logo is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty easy to identify us.
We hope you guys have a great week. We have 2 other episodes dropping this week. This will be the second one out of 3. We will see you back next week for more fun.
And see you back next week. Hope you had a great Pride Month, guys.
Adios.
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. Good night.